I mean, what would you do in your like free time, in your spare time? So reading book is something you mentioned.
Sometimes, you
Solving
know,
Sudoku sometimes.
I go dancing a lot, or I used to before the year 2020.
Mm.
And it's a good thing because, I mean, it's exercise, right? It gets the body moving as opposed to just sitting in a chair like this all the time. But also, for the mind, it's very different. And there's a way that doing, I mean, I don't know about various kinds of sports and stuff, but for dancing, there's a way that when you've done it a lot, you get into a mode where you are making decisions about what to do, but they're pretty automatic and you're not really thinking about it at all.
Mhm.
And so your mind is kind of just resting, or the normal, thinking, maneuvering part of your mind is resting, and you're just in this different mode.
Mhm.
And after doing that, it's like meditation or something like that, where something about that kind of rest helps integrate ideas through the mind, or helps things that have been buried to like bubble up. So I've had times when I've been dancing and then right in the middle of it, an idea for a really good puzzle pops up, or, whatever I'm doing, or a solution to some programming problem. And then I go write it down really fast and then go back. I don't know. So I think it's been an important way for me to stay sane while spending a lot of time programming,
How often would you go dancing?
Well, I used to go maybe between 2 and 4 days a week, like a lot. But now I haven't gone for many months.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing though, too. So when it comes to just programming, right? My style of programming is very different than it used to be. And it's a lot less logical. Like, people think of programming as like logical problem solving. And that's how it is in the beginning. Because you have to think like, okay, I do this and then this and then this and put this over here. But once you've done it a lot, it's like driving a car where you don't really have to think about driving it. You just go where you're going. And I mean, with programming, that takes a lot longer because programming is very complicated, but it also becomes kind of a subconscious activity a lot of the time. So you can just like do stuff. You can just like program without thinking about it that much. And I think that also keeps me sane. Like, I think if you're like trying to logically solve problems all the time, it's very tiring.